Uh, but more than anything is that he helped me out in times, and I helped him out in times. But I want you to know is than us to stay together and stay in touch. So with that being stated, I'm not going to talk too long as I was stated, but I love you all. I haven't met all of you all, but you all are family. And Carl and I, before he passed on, we used to say, "I love you, man," and I used to tell him, "I love you, man." And I want y'all to know, I love you all, man, and ladies.
Giving honor to God and to Pastor Powell, I would just like to say, Carl was my friend. He was my supervisor at Southwest Revere for many years. Carl was the only supervisor I had in the day. And I would be so glad because Carl would always have his Bible. And I would always be late coming to work. People call me by my last name. Sean, you got to be on time. But I was so glad that when I greeted him, he had his Bible open. Because I knew I was late for work. But Carl never lost a smile. I remember once he was coming to cut my yard about a year ago. Carl even smiled and cut the yard. But I remember he was running late that day. And I called him to leave a message on his voicemail, and it said what Rebecca said. It said, "Jesus is coming. Are you ready?" I left him a message. Yes, Jesus is coming. But are you ready? Will you please come on? You late. But I'm ready. Now I need you to be ready. But I thank God that I've asked him. Our prayers have been with him. And our prayers will continue to be with him. And I thank God that he allowed me to reach your father. And even if he would try to pick me up at Walmart, I still love him a lot. God bless you.
Probably tell them all call me all day, all night. I do apologize to the family for that, not turning my phone off. Give all praise to Heavenly Father above, for any pastors, bishops, missionaries, first ladies, deacons. Praise be all to you. My name is Willie Dale. I work with Mr. Carl at Walmart. Mr. Carl was my good friend, always. And I gotta say it too. He was real smart. Mr. Carl could figure out problems when nobody else could. He's the smartest guy I've met in my life. And I did 26 with the military. I met a lot of people. But me and Mr. Carl was good friends. He was my good friend. He always looked out for me. I looked out for him. And he looked out for me because for one day, like I told Christopher, a custom made racial justice. Mr. Carl moved so fast around there, me and Benny, and Mr. Carl, he told him to get out the store. He didn't wait on no store manager, nothing. Get out the store. But he was a good friend, though. He was a good friend. When I heard what happened to him, kind of shook me. I stopped in the parking lot and I was like in a daze, and I had an appointment I had to get to. And I was like in a daze. But I went on to my appointment. But Mr. Carl, the family, his daughter and everybody, I used to call him Corsa County. You call me Hillsborough. But he was a good man though. He never only thought about himself, he thought about others. And I had to be here today. I'm supposed to be in Detroit tomorrow, but my son said, "You stay, don't come." It don't matter, I'm gonna stay here, because he would stay here for me. And everybody give yourself a pat on the back for being here today. You could have been anywhere else. but this is where God chose you to be. But I'm gonna miss my friend. I'm always thinking about him. God bless the family, all the children, and all the grandchildren, great-grandkids. He left a legacy for you. Make him proud of you. Amen.
To the family,